Good night, everyone, and welcome back to the Nocturnal Corner with Bat. And in today's episode, we're basically going to be returning to the Arothron, and the reason for that is because a commenter said that it's not as bad as it is, and probably I have a skill issue. He's probably right. But this is going to be by Unit GX488, where he says stack accuracy, put it on a light vehicle, keep moving, and prioritize explosives and frames, because this thing does have 100% penetration. But to further in that, I did upgrade this thing because I felt like it would help with durability, reloading time, and range of fire. Since it does have a weak range of fire, reloading that can fuck you up pretty bad, and the durability is kind of ass. So, going over to the wheels, I do have the Omni wheels, and this is basically going after two of his points. The Omni wheels are going to be giving that 33%, rate of spread, but see, I don't really think that it's gonna work, but I'm kind of hoping that it helps with the accuracy a little bit while I'm moving around constantly strafing with the Omni wheels. This way I can keep moving, keep strafing, get behind my team, get behind cover, because you really don't want to be close up to these guys. So I'm just kind of hoping that that 30% helps, but mainly this is going after that 90 km speed, and so I can strafe around and move around fast just like his point. Next up, and we're keeping what he said light cabins. We are going to be using the Toronto light cabin over here. It's going at 90 km, perfect with the Omni wheels, keeping that speed up. But most importantly, I chose this light cabin because it increases the accuracy of all mounted weapons by 30%, which that's really what we're trying to go after, because I did notice that having that accuracy gives you a little bit more consistent damage than using anything else, really. Now going for his speed and continuously moving, I did put the Eagle engine to get that extra 10 km, because it does go for all rolling base moving parts, which is increasing it up to 100 km. However, since the Toronto is already 90, it's really just going around 97 km. But still not too bad, still pretty quick, and a lot of builds are going to have a tough time catching up. Next up, and this is an important module to keep in mind, especially when you're using the Arothrons, because they do have that slow rate of fire due to being a one-shot reload. This KA2 flywheel is going to be rather important to get that 20% reloading. So that's something you do want to keep in mind, so that way you can keep on the firing. Now, one of the other things I did, and this is just kind of me thinking outside the box a little bit, is I did put the strainers, impact bumpers, the shock absorbers, and then I also put like the Hyperion parts over here. And that's because the Dawn's Children bumpers give you that 25% projectile damage decrease and penetration decrease, while the Hyperion parts are going to be giving you that 15% bullet damage decrease. And the reason I'm doing all that is just to further help these weapons, since they don't have a whole lot of durability to them, and since most weapons like cannons, machine guns, shotguns, you name it, I think it's like only flamethrowers and whatnot have basically all of them have bullet damage. I think this would really help try to keep up the survivability of this weapon. Now moving on, we're going to be looking at the co-drivers. And really there's only 3 co-drivers you could use. Obviously Grizzly, you can use him for anything, and since these things have low durability, his perk and whatnot is all going to help his weapon. But mainly I'm looking at Jay and Falcon, which are going to be very beneficial for your damaging. So sadly Jay, you can't really use their perk because it doesn't shoot far enough. The snap shooting, it's not going to help. It's kind of like a machine gun, it's just kind of and it hits right away. And then logistics isn't going to help because we're not using ammo boxes. Thank God this weapon doesn't have ammo. We're mainly looking at that precise shot minus 10%, so that way the bullet spread, because it's a shotgun, it has all the pellets everywhere, I believe 8 different shots. That precise spread will demonstrate that this thing can be a lot more accurate with that. And I've noticed that compared to Falcon here, because you see his weapon spread and movement and his perk, he doesn't really give too much accuracy. I don't know if the stabilizers will really help you in the accuracy department with him while you're moving around. His other perks can help you, they're like universal, but really it's his main talent here that you can use versus Jade, where you can't use hers. And since you're going to be going for explosive bits, since the Arothron has that 100% penetration, this is going to be very beneficial to shoot through builds. And since you're going to be taking cover, speeding around, and what I usually like to do is to stick with my team and have them take the brunt force, it really helps you get into positions to hit those sweet spots with this weapon. So in my opinion, Jade's like one passive skill gives you more consistent damage, but that's all up to you. But anyways, that's going to be all my decision on that. Let's look at the gameplay. Okay. Alright, game is starting. Let's start moving out. Okay. Alright, Mr. Unit. This thing better perform a hell of a lot better. I went and looked through all the cabs. This is the only cabin gives anything the fucking accuracy. Everything else doesn't really benefit this thing. So I think he even said on the comment to use the Toronto anyways. But yeah. All right. Okay. Here's our first guy. All right. Good number right there. 600. 184. 147. I mean, at least it's not giving me the 47s and the 30s that I was originally getting all the time. Alright, let's come back around, try to flank this dude, and he's going down. He's probably going to get smashed since all of our teammates are right there. Reverse. Not far enough. Alright, 241. 3, okay. Alright, didn't get the kill, but the numbers are going up. Alright, Mr. Unit. I'm doing this for you. Okay, let's keep with our team. I noticed that if you just stay with your team and try not to have them run on you, because this thing sucks ass at close range. It's even like with all the accuracy and everything, it still has like a bit of an issue when it comes to alright, well, maybe that's my skill issues right there. I just missed that shot. And we really need to get out of there. Cause see, this is why. Saw all those bullets. That's why I'm getting all that that protection from those things. Those weren't good shots. Look, this is kind of like my early games. Don't judge me. And oh, there we go. Weak weapons. Weak weapons are where this bitch shines. Alright, is he chasing me? And oh, he moved. That was a bit of a delay shot on me too. Alright, oh look, see, that's the numbers I want to be seeing. Yes, good. We outran him a little bit there. I see another guy, and I think he stopped chasing Ku over here. Or, no, he's on top of Ku. Oh, there he is. Ooh, good, and dead. Fuck. Okay, not moving quick, and not moving as fast as I want. Not enough acceleration in there, but oh shit, it's only us. Oh, good shot. There's only one guy left. I think he only has one gun. And another dude trying to self-destruct on me, and he's catching up. Oh, they won the one time where the piece of shit damage in close range didn't screw me over. Alright. Does he have radar? Wait. No, I think he was guessing. Okay, he's driving away. Let's go for the flank. Alright, come on. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good. That wasn't good. I mean, that was a pretty straight spread, and that's not great. Line up the shot, and fire. And you know what? Screw you, bitch. You think you're gonna take this away from me? Here, yep. Take this away from me. Take this away from me. Yep. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I don't give a shit if I killed myself. I'm still getting the damn MVP, bitch. Screw you. Alright, here we go again. The other game was decent. Wasn't too bad. I got MVP, which I'm surprised about. MVP with the Arothron, like, holy shit. Okay, remember, stick with your team. Don't want to get too far away from them. See, these train things, what I've seen with another build is like, you know, when they put their machine guns on top and they kind of use the trains as cover and they just shoot right over them. And, oh, that was good. Oop, that was good. I mean, hey, you know what? Was that first blood? Or did they kill Helen before then? I wasn't paying attention. And we got a dude over here. He's gonna start running. No point in shooting. I'm probably gonna not hit anything, or if I do, it's not gonna be significant. I don't want my team to push up. It's like I'm saying, if the enemy runs up to you and they're right next to you or whatever, you're not gonna be doing shit. It does have like some like kick to it, like you'll push them a little bit, that impulse, but it's never like enough to really get them off of you so you can get to that point. I think this is why he was saying he uses the cap cans to pin them down in place, which I'm not using a big. I could maybe, if a cap can is 2 energy, I don't remember. I think it's 3. But oh wait, hold on, hold that thought. We got some enemies here targeting his ass, and good shot. He's getting pulled. This pull is definitely clutch right now. This bitch has the skins I want. No, yeah, you know what? Kill. I'm glad he died. Screw him. Lone Ranger paints, those should be mine. Screw this dude too. Screw this whole team. Just because that bitch has the paints I want. This bullshit. I've been begging Gaijin for like 5 years for that fucking paint. God, let's just kill this bitch. Now I'm salty because I don't got the Lone Ranger paints. Some bullshit. Been playing that dumbass thing. You know, fuck your flamethrowers, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Let's sit the fuck down, bitch. Fuck you, and fuck whoever the hell has those Lone Ranger paints. That's some bullshit. If you see this video, you better sell me that damn shit. You better sell me that shit. Alright, so before I was getting salty about those paints, I was trying to say I'm using a smaller generator, because let's be honest, this thing is definitely not going to be great in high power score. It's doing a lot better, and it can do okay in high power score, but that's really rare and really depending on what the enemy team brings forth. So I do really heavily don't recommend trying this thing unless you really want a challenge, and I'm fucking stuck on a sentry. Come on, back and forth, turn, 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 come on. Come on, teammate. Wait, I'm okay. That sucks, but I don't really recommend this thing. This thing can get absolutely wrecked by legendaries and relics. That low durability is a fucking killer. You can't equip this thing like underneath your car like a Gravistar or whatnot, and the Gravistar is way more reliable damage wise that you can possibly fuck up those builds. This thing, it's kind of like, even with whoa, damn dude, nice tricks. You know what, hold on, hold that thought. Get this dude off our team. Decent shot. That was a pretty good shot. And okay, you know what, the Arothron is showing has some potential. It's showing, you know what, unit, it's showing it's having some potential. Maybe I was wrong a little bit. That I don't know what the hell happened there with that shot, but alright, this dude's right on my. Come on, that wasn't great. 45. How the hell you even do that? And I think I took off his guns. And Bobbage. Okay, not bad, not bad. I forgot my train of thought. Oh, I'm using a smaller generator and like some other things just because I don't want to be high power score. I want to, if you keep it within that 8 to 9, and I'm stuck on a fucking another sentry. And I'm getting shot in the back. Yeah, this is great. I'm getting pushed into a sentry, even better. You know what, I'm just going to take this time, I don't care what happens. Try to keep it within that like 7 to 9. And try to put all of your accuracy in there, and this thing can do wonders. It can do, it's a little hard to hit frames, but if you're a bit more accurate than I am, you probably will be able to benefit a lot more than me. But it definitely, this thing definitely works pretty good at taking out explosive parts. I'll give them that. Unit was right about that. It's definitely good in that department. But I'm still telling you, try to stay away from 10k higher, because this thing will definitely struggle in those places. But in these lower brackets, you can see this thing can actually hurt pretty well. It's not bad in these type of brackets right here. Like you can see, I'm staying within that 9, trying to stay away from 10s. But you know, the game is kind of an asshole, so every now and then it'll put me in those 10 brackets, and I'll struggle way more than what I am now. And like I was saying about the cap can, it does make sense to what he's saying, to keep them pinned down so that way you can position yourself within that sweet spot. Because even though with all of this, it still has an annoying sweet spot that you got to work around, which kind of still leaves it lower in my favorite bracket. And as soon as I talk about lower power scores, if any of you are paying attention to that, this is a 12k, and I think they had 13ks on their team. So I really should stop trying to jinx myself when I talk, so that way I'm not getting completely fucked at the next game. And duly noted, you got me on that one, Crossout. Well, let's see how this thing can do in around 12 to 13k power score. I'm not too hopeful. I might not put this one in there if I get totally demolished. But hey, this might be one of those few games where this thing will shine in those type of brackets. Alright, so we got a teammate already in. Oh, enemy right here. Using the avalanche. Still doing the same amount of damage. Falcon's coming into play. You can see the explosive bits. Oh, heated. 700. Yeah, see, you know that's kind of making me think. Oh, he flipped, and okay, first dude down. I did notice that if they are heated, this thing will do a hell of a lot of damage. So see, this dude's heated. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Like, this is bad. Like, fucking lucky shot, bro. Immediately took off one of these weak-ass durability weapons. Like, that is a complaint I have about the Arothron. For how big this thing is and how easily it can get shot, definitely needs a durability buff on it. Like, I'm saying that right now. This is, with everything I have, maybe an average, like, you know, like around the 5 or, I want to say 6, maybe like 5 out of 10 weapon. But that was ridiculous. Now, this is probably what he's talking about right here, just in, not the daze part, but going around him trying to make sure I don't get shot. And look, see, look, the daze isn't that bad, man. Like, yeah, it's a little annoying when you can't shoot, but unless you're getting surrounded or whatnot, I guess. I don't know, I don't think they should nerf the daze. But, yeah, the durability on this thing is kind of ass. Like, those drones took this thing off so quickly, but those drones do kind of do a bit of damage pretty quick in an area. But even still, like, there was some games where you're trying to play with this thing and it's just like, ugh. Damn, I'm surprised I didn't hit the explosive bit. And there you go. You know, unit, how come you don't use like a trombone with this thing? Because when these parts are heated and you hit them in those areas, like even when it's like not hitting that sweet spot like that, the damage is pretty good. Like look at that. Like, look, see, it's not bad when they're heated. You should maybe put a trombone on this thing if you get like the Apollo on this. So I guess either the if you really want to keep them in place so you're not dying, the cap can, but the trombone might be a good choice too. Alright guys, this thing isn't too bad. The build I have right now with all of the things based on accuracy, you know, having that speed, you know, just keep moving, having them all front like that. The only thing you really got to pay attention to is, you know, the distance shooting, and honestly thinking with, you know, projectile damage in mind. I'm sure it's called something else, probably ballistic or bullet damage. I forgot what the game calls it. I'm just calling it projectile damage. But enemies coming up this way, and does he only have one gun? I think he only has one cannon. Well, he's gonna die. But if you really just keep with your team, don't try to play it solo, don't just drive around. Like what he's saying is just keep moving, driving around and whatnot. It's a little hard to aim that way. I really think if you want to keep moving and whatnot and get the Omni wheels, you can maybe use the atoms, but they're going to be a little bit slower. I'd probably try to keep with speed to keep dodging, because again, that was a solid shot. You saw that? Bitch went invisible and shot his fucking generator and hold his ass off. But just keep with your team. Be basically kind of a distant support, especially if you're playing with like Falcon and whatnot. You're definitely going to be seeing like a bit of a difference. Also, this is the one game I'm playing with Jade, and you can see I'm getting a lot better shots with her than I was with Falcons. Like the damage is a little bit more consistent, and I really think it's because of that passive skill for that minus 10% spread. Like look at this. This is like smacking the shit out of their ass right now. So if you put like I'm thinking Jade. Like Falcon's a good choice. You see the gens and whatnot, but if you put Jade, the Omni wheels, the Toronto, I don't know if you can really upgrade them to what I got. That might be a little bit of a pricey coin, but it's all right. You know, the damage is there. The damage potential is there. You just kind of have to play a little bit different play style. I would say with everything I have now, and maybe switch up the build to be a little bit better. This build might actually be more around a 5 out of 10, you know, a little bit decent, probably not kicking everybody's ass and whatnot, but it's alright. And anyways, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and you guys have a good night.